From racing Olympic sprinters to slide tackling football icons on live streams, Speed has built a reputation for turning serious sports settings into viral gold. Whether it's trash-talking UFC fighters or clowning football legends mid-match, here are the wildest times IShowSpeed humiliated professional athletes and left everyone watching in shock. Number 1. Jamie Carragher. In one of the funniest and most unexpected moments in charity football history, IShowSpeed pulled off a move that even Premier League fans had to respect. He outran Jamie Carragher.
I'm about to do Jamie bad, chap. I'm about to do Jamie bad. I gotta lock in, chap. Come on, Jamie. Fuck. I can't get embarrassed like this.
Jamie Carragher, a former Liverpool captain and a Premier League legend with over 700 appearances, probably wasn't expecting much from Speed after outplaying him for 15 minutes straight.
Shit, bro.
Let's be real. Speed isn't a pro, and most of the football world knew he'd be comic relief at best. Trying to humiliate Speed some more, Jamie Carragher challenged him to a race, which he gladly accepted.
Should we change his name from Speed to Slow? Yeah?
Nobody left.
Speed, you want to do a race? Should we have a race?
Yes.
Speed, you want to have a race? Or Slow, do you want to have a race?
Let's go.
IShowSpeed, knowing his whole reputation and name was riding on this, took off like a bullet. He even looked back at Carragher while running to prove a point.
What is he doing? He going too fast. You scared. What is he doing? Fuck out of here! You slow as hell! You are slow!
Even Carragher couldn't help but laugh. He tried to play it off with a smirk, but he had just been embarrassed by a YouTuber known for barking and trolling on live streams. And just when you thought Speed couldn't top embarrassing a Premier League veteran, he somehow found a way to push an Olympic sprinter to his limits. Number 2. The Noah Lyles race standoff. You don't expect a YouTuber to give an Olympic gold medalist a run for his money, literally. But that's exactly what happened when IShowSpeed stood toe-to-toe with Noah Lyles in a foot race that no one expected.
The fastest man on earth, and you're about to go head-to-head.
Yes, I am.
As of right now, not a single human breathing can beat you at a 100-meter race.
I haven't met one yet.
I've seen you cook Travis Scott.
I be in footballers.
Have you ever lost?
I never lost a race. Are you ready, man?
Every moment was made for me, buddy. The question is, are you ready?
You know my name's Speed, right?
You gave yourself that name. That's so cute.
So how many meters we racing?
Right where that $100,000 is.
No matter what, you cannot stop during this race.
What do you mean?
After the second step, you will lose all hope, and you will want to stop the race. Do not stop this race.
100 grand on the line. Let's see who wins. On your mark, set.
Lyles, known for being one of the fastest men in the world over 200 meters, had just claimed his third world championship title in 2023. Meanwhile, Speed is a streamer who mostly clowns around in football kits and randomly bursts into dance midstream. The challenge was simple, a short sprint, just 50 meters. However, Mr. Beast had promised $100K to one of his viewers if he won, so there was a lot on the line.
All right, y'all, I'm about to race as fastest man alive. Noah Lyles.
In the flesh.
100 grand on the line. Let's see who wins.
Let's go.
There you go.
Oh! That was the top. That was the top.
Noah Lyles took the inside track, Speed took the outer lane, and the race began. Shockingly, Speed got off to a blazing start. His reaction time was faster than Lyles, and for the first 5 steps he was actually ahead. For a moment, fans watching on stream and in person held their breath, thinking this might be one of the craziest upsets ever. Of course, Lyles caught up by the 10-meter mark and pulled ahead, but it wasn't a blowout. Speed finished just a few milliseconds behind. and that was enough to turn heads.
All right, y'all, I'm about to race as fastest man alive. No allows.
In the flesh.
100 grand on the line. Let's see who wins.
Let's go.
There you go.
Lyles himself was impressed. Whether it was adrenaline, raw talent, or just pure chaos, Speed proved he could hang, at least for a few seconds, with the best in the world. And if racing the fastest man alive isn't wild enough, wait until you hear how Speed made one of YouTube's biggest stars look like a Sunday League player. Number 3. KSI, the football duel and trolling. During the 2023 Sidemen charity match, all eyes were on KSI. He was the main draw, the face of the Sideman. And he wasn't just there to play, he wanted to win. But Speed had different plans. What started as a friendly match turned into an ego battle between two massive internet personalities.
Yeah, so basically, I know Speed wants to score. I felt like I did a good job the year before, last time in charity match. I managed to save his penalty. This time, I want to get right up close personal. Centre back, baby.
Yeah.
He ain't getting through me. He might have the pace, but I got the strength.
Stop playing with me. Today's the day, bro.
Okay.
Today is the day. It's been 3 years since my football career and I ain't scored nothing. Today is going to be the day. I'm going to score. I don't care if you're playing center back, striker, wing feeder.
Speed, decked out in his CR7 gear, squared up against KSI on multiple occasions during the game. But there was one moment that stood out, the tackle. KSI tried to run with the ball, but Speed pulled a surprisingly smooth sweep, leaving KSI on the ground. Speed then launched into celebration mode like he had scored a goal. The crowd lost it. Commentators burst out laughing, and Speed, of course, made sure to rub it in.
Also throw-in for the YouTube All-Stars, though. Castro takes it quickly. Remember, he scored his goal, I think, in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And we are underway.
This is not going to be a nice game. Oh,
KSI's on the floor. Speed is celebrating. First blood has gone to Speed.
I've got to respect it. If there's one man you don't want to do that to, it's KSI. He loves a bit of revenge.
He didn't just celebrate, he mocked KSI live on stream. KSI later laughed it off, but you could tell it hit his pride a little.
A few days after the Simon charity match, and how do I feel? Feel great, we got the dub, but I got owned. Speed owned me. I had so much hype, I was so ready, and I flopped.
KSI, a boxer, rapper, and one of the most competitive YouTubers on the platform. Getting tackled by Speed? That wasn't in the script. And just when you think Speed's done causing chaos, he takes things to an entirely different arena, literally, and ends up sparring with a martial arts master. But before we get into that, if you're enjoying the video, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you. Now, moving on. Number 4, the Karate Black Belt Showdown. In one of the weirdest but funniest moments on Speed's live streams, he found himself face to face with a legit black belt karate instructor during a martial arts demonstration gone sideways. It was supposed to be a simple session, Speed learning basic moves for fun. But of course, nothing goes normally when Speed's involved.
All right, now this time for real now. Let's go.
Step back.
Wait. Hold my phone. Bada.
They began with stretches and basic punches, but things quickly escalated when the instructor offered to light spar. Speed, never one to back down, agreed, and instantly tried to sweep the leg like it was a Cobra Kai audition. The sensei blocked him with ease and threw a soft counter, which barely touched Speed. But it didn't end there. Speed dramatically caught one of his kicks, lifted him up and dropped him on the floor, showing absolute dominance. The sensei broke character. He quickly picked up Speed and dropped him on the floor, unimpressed by the little stunt he had pulled.
Got it! Come on!
You done. He did. I get him. I won. No. I won it.
But things were just getting started, because next, Speed steps up to one of the most feared men in UFC history, and takes him on in a completely unexpected way. Number 5. IShowSpeed beats Alex Pereira record. This one felt insane from the start. IShowSpeed, a guy known more for internet chaos than combat sports, found himself face-to-face with one of the most dangerous fighters on earth, UFC light heavyweight champ Alex Pereira. It wasn't in the octagon, obviously, but it happened live at a pop-up fan event. The crowd was expecting a quick meet and greet. Speed had other plans.
In a fight, bro.
Okay, who do you want?
I'm ready for my.
Aiden Ross?
No, I want Alex Fierro.
That's a bad idea.
Hey, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for my debut.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
He's here.
He's here?
I think when you see him, you'll change your mind.
No, bro. I'm ready for my debut.
As soon as he saw Pereira, he challenged him on the spot to a punching machine contest. The kind you see at arcades or bars where you punch the bag and it gives you a power score. Pereira accepted with a grin. He punched first. Clean, powerful. 915 on the machine.
Holy shit! Oh my god.
The crowd cheered. Then Speed stepped up, took a weird side stance, barked, of course, and unleashed a wild full-body swing. He got 921. The crowd lost it.
That one in. Oh my God! That's 921! 921!
Even Pereira looked surprised. He laughed and gave Speed a handshake. It was obvious he wasn't salty, it was just a fun moment. But technically, Speed walked away with the higher score, and that stat stuck. Just when you think it can't get any more random, Speed proves his athleticism and almost embarrasses a high jump athlete. Number 6. The High Jump Challenge Surprise. During a casual IRL sports stream, IShowSpeed found himself face-to-face with a professional high jump athlete, Frederick Flips. Frederick clearly thought this would be light work. The goal was to out-jump Speed in a series of increasingly higher bar clears, one-on-one, live, to prove that some things need years of practice.
There's nobody on this planet who can jump higher than me.
Like, lose your ass to take an ice bath or something.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
Like, why is he showing out?
At first, Speed looked out of his depth. He was laughing and joking around like it was just content. But when the jumping started, something changed. Speed started clearing bar after bar. His vertical was shockingly good, springy, raw, and clean.
Bro.
Sweat. Wow.
The athlete started raising the height, expecting Speed to fall off early. He didn't. Jump after jump, Speed kept up.
There's nobody on this planet who can jump higher than me.
Like, lose your ass to take an ice bath or something.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
By the final round, the bar was head high. Speed didn't clear it cleanly, but he got damn close.
Okay, who do you want?
I'm ready for my.
Aiden Ross?
There's nobody on this planet who can jump. I want Alex Fierro.
That's a bad idea.
Hey, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for my debut.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
He's here.
He's here?
I think when you see him, you'll change your mind.
Nah, bro. I'm ready for my debut, though, bro.
You got a message to Fanatics?
We lit up Fanatics, man. Turning up, man. Speed game, man. We lit, man. Chat, y'all think it's time for my UFC debut? Man United. Man United. Chat, y'all think it's time for... Wait, is it lagging?
Wow.
What? I think it's time for my debut. I did it. There's nobody on this planet who can jump. Yes. I actually jumped over that car. Damn. Bro, I want to fight somebody. me to fight? Is anybody for me to fight? There's nobody for me to fight?
It wasn't perfect, but it proved something. Speed might not be a pro, but when it comes to jumping, running, or straight up competing, you can't ever count him out. And if you thought Speed's jump was impressive, wait till you see the challenge Speed took up in Bali with a ridiculous bet on the line. Number 7. The Bali Race. While Speed was on a random stop in Bali, he was greeted by something no one expected. A full-on race challenge from a local Indonesian athlete. This wasn't just a friendly gesture. The guy came prepared, holding up an actual printed banner so that he would not miss the challenge.
If this guy loses, he has to walk Bali to Jakarta.
Ready, set, go!
You gotta do it! It would take 1 month.
No problem.
All right.
I promise.
Okay?
The challenge was simple. If Speed won, the challenger would walk from Bali to Jakarta, a brutal 1,200-kilometer journey. But if Speed lost, he had to follow the guy on Instagram.
731 miles, this happened.
Oh my God. No way he actually did it. Did he actually make it to Jakarta? If this guy loses, he has to walk Bali to Jakarta.
Ready, set, go!
Speed didn't hesitate. Speed took off like a rocket. His form was messy, but the acceleration was real. The Indonesian runner was no slouch, but Speed pulled away clean and hit the finish first by a few milliseconds. The crowd erupted. The challenger stood by his word, looked into the camera, and promised to walk from Bali to Jakarta.
If this guy loses, he has to walk Bali to Jakarta.
Ready, set, go!
You gotta do it! It would take 1 month.
No problem.
All right.
I promise.
Okay? GG. Chat, he lost. He gotta walk Bali to Jakarta.
After losing a
It was the most unexpected part of the trip, and probably the most insane bet Speed ever won. But Bali wasn't the only place Speed left jaws on the floor, because in Norway, he was handed a challenge by a pro coach and completely wiped the floor with his best player. Number 8. Speed versus Norway's fastest footballer. While visiting a pro football stadium in Norway, Speed got challenged to a race. The moment he walked through the gates, the coach recognized him, walked up, and said straight up, "If you can beat my fastest player in a race, I'll give you a contract." Speed didn't blink. He lit up and said, "Say less."
This is my fastest player. We got to beat him to get a contract.
Yo, fastest player? So if I beat him in a race, I get a contract?
Yeah.
Deal?
From the halfway line until the end.
Nah, that's too long.
Too long? You can do it?
He the fastest player, so if I win against him in a race, I get a contract.
The Norwegian pro, tall, built, and clearly confident, lined up with Speed on the touchline. The referee gave a quick countdown. Then, boom, they took off. Speed's start was wild. He burst out with full force, and shockingly, he won. Not by a fluke or photo finish. He beat the guy clean by a few steps.
What? Yeah, I'm fast. I'm faster.
You count down?
Huh?
You count down. Ready, set, go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Behind white line, behind white line.
The team was stunned. The pro footballer stood there, clearly not expecting to get cooked. Speed immediately turned to the coach, laughing, yelling, "Giving my contract?"
Give me my contract! Give me my contract! Give me my contract! I won't even go at full speed. Give me my contract!
You won, huh?
Give me my contract, buddy.
That was easy.
That was easy, pizza lemon squeeze.
It was one of those moments where Speed flat out embarrassed a pro athlete and looked like he belonged on the squad. And if the first embarrassment wasn't enough for Carragher, he came back for a rematch, this time inside a TV studio. Number 9. Speed vs. Carragher rematch. After their viral moment during the Sidemen charity match, IShowSpeed and Jamie Carragher met again, this time in a more unexpected setting, the CBS Sports studio. What was supposed to be a casual guest appearance turned into another classic Speed moment.
You're on retype fast?
Yes, I'm like faster. I think I'm faster than Henry, yeah.
Speed was on set talking football with Carragher, Micah Richards, and Thierry Henry when the conversation shifted to how fast he is. Carragher jokingly claimed he was still quicker than Speed, clearly trying to wind him up. That was all Speed needed.
I'll pull my hamstring on the spot, man. But my guy here can...
You want to race?
I'll throw me trainers.
Let's go, man.
Yeah?
Let's go. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
In less than a minute, the entire crew had cleared a small stretch of studio space. Producers leaned in, and just like that, they were lining up for a sprint inside the studio.
Yes, welcome back. It is going to happen. Jamie and Speed are going to race. We've set up a racetrack, a race line in the building. We've got a finish line for them. You can see them here getting ready. In fact, we're going to send you over to our track and field reporter. Oh, wait, by the way, first of all, this is the time to sign up to Paramount Plus. Make sure you get signed up to Paramount Plus, because if you're watching this on cable, you are going to miss the race. So
Speed went full sprint mode, arms flying, head low, legs moving like a cartoon character. Carragher barely got 3 steps in before Speed crossed the makeshift finish line and celebrated like he just won the Champions League.
Come on, Jamie.
This is for real now.
Yes.
Here we go.
Behind
On
the
your
line.
marks,
On behind the line.
get set, go!
Bye-bye, Jamie. Bye-bye, Jamie.
Everyone burst out laughing. Even Thierry Henry cracked up. Carragher accepted the loss with a smile. Next up, Speed enters one of the most chaotic YouTube challenges ever created, Mr. Beast's Olympics, and somehow ended up winning the race. Number 10. The Mr. Beast Olympics Madness. Mr. Beast brought together some of the biggest creators on the planet for his version of the Olympics. And yes, IShowSpeed was one of them. The setup was classic Mr. Beast, with over-the-top challenges, obstacle courses, and games that mixed physical skill with complete randomness. Speed was not expected to perform well. Everyone assumed he'd be comic relief, the guy who'd trip over a cone or do something outrageous for laughs. And to be fair, he did.
Oh, shit, no.
No,
No, help me.
No,
Yes,
no,
help me.
no.
Help me.
Oh, yeah,
My
I got
balls
you.
hurt.
I got you, bro.
The challenge was simple. Make it across a brutal, oversized obstacle course designed to take out even athletes. Even KSI had trouble with the first platform, but Speed didn't even try to play it safe.
Go. Now what? Huh? What you gonna do now?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, look at you. You're screwed. There's no way. There ain't no way, bro. Gotta let it go. Into the drink. Into the water. There's no way. Yeah.
Then came the big red balls. He quickly navigated the first 3 and missed the 4th one, dropping into the cold pool. But Speed didn't quit. He got up, wiped his face, and sprinted back into the next round like nothing happened.
Bro, this is like, bro, I'm not confident in this.
20K likes.
Huh?
20K.
20K?
Yeah.
Everybody like the damn stream.
28K.
Everybody liking something, bro. We just had 50K likes. So let's go.
Ironically, he ended up winning the challenge and stole the spotlight completely. And that's all from this video. So what do you think of Speed's wild moments with the pros? Which one had you laughing the hardest? The Mr. Beast obstacle or the karate showdown? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more crazy and entertaining videos like this one.